another corporate conversation. After the recent GST rate cut on commercial vehicles, is demand beginning to turn the corner? Early data shows a mixed trend, with Vahan numbers indicating a 9% drop in heavy vehicle registrations, but a sharp 21% rise in LCVs this festive season. The bus segment, however, continues to lag, with steep double-digit declines across categories. Meanwhile, VECV is getting up for its next big milestone, which is a 550 crore investment to set up a new facility in Ujjain, a key part of its India and Asia-Oceania strategy. Joining us now to decode the market trends, the outlook for the bus segment, and more importantly, the next phase of investment, is Vinod Aggarwal, the MD and CEO of Volvo Eicher Commercial Vehicles, VECV as we know it. Thanks a lot, Mr. Aggarwal, for joining in, and festive greetings to you. The GST rate cuts, that's the first question. Has that improved demand or has that impacted demand? Because the data that we have right now is fairly mixed. What's your sense?
Of course, the data as of now doesn't show that the demand has gone up. However, I think GST cut is a very, very big step from Government of India. As we know that this had been our very, very long-standing demand with the government, that reduced GST from 28% to 18%. And now government having done its job, it's back in the industry's court that we have to deliver more. And the other thing is that it has created very positive sentiments with the consumers and the businesses or the consumption. That is driven a lot by the sentiments. When the sentiments have become positive, we are expecting very, very bullish festive season, and there is going to be good sales for the white goods, fast-moving consumer goods, and e-commerce. As it is, we can see that rush in the malls if you go to the market. Therefore, I think we are very positive, because if the economy does well, if the demand for all the goods increase, demand for two-wheelers increase, or demand for cars increase, I think it reflects in the movement of more goods and services. Therefore, we have no doubt that it is going to be very positive for the industry, and commercial vehicle industry eventually will start growing.
Mr. Aggarwal, morning. Rima here. The bus segment is under pressure. Can you explain the reason for that? Is it on account of the urban EV push, or is it something else? And when do you expect a recovery?
I think we should not say that it is under pressure, because if you look at the bus industry sales, last year it had touched 96,000 total for the year. Now we are comparing with that peak sales of 96,000, which was the bumper growth. And this bumper growth was happening over a period of previous 3-4 years also. So the earlier peak of 18-19 for buses was only 60,000, 60 to 96. And this year, first 6 months, we have seen that in September there was some drop. But of course, the first 6 months, bus industry also has grown by 4.5%. So I will not say that it is under pressure or it is going to be a drop. There are always some technical corrections when some segment grows very fast and reaches a very high levels. You can't expect that on those high bases, the industry will continue to grow with the same rates. So therefore, I am not worried at all that bus industry is doing well, and it will continue to do well. From December onwards, we will see the school season starting, staffing requirement also, the buses for staff movements. That also is very, very positive. So therefore, I have no doubt that the buses industry will continue to be good.
For full year bus sales, what do you anticipate for FY26?
Last year it was 96,000, and yes, first 6 months it has grown by 4.5%.
No, for the full year, what do you anticipate now?
Therefore,
what will the number?
Even if you assume the growth will be around 4-5%, you can easily say that it should be around 100,000.
All right. And you were fairly optimistic on the commercial vehicle segment as well. Light commercial vehicles doing extremely well, heavy commercial vehicles not so much. For the remainder of this year, and as a result of which for the full year, what's the kind of guidance that you can give? Can you put some numbers to the optimism that you have?
If you look at the numbers, wholesale numbers, sometimes there is a lag in retail numbers.
Yes.
Like if you are looking at Vahan data for September, obviously the GST impact has not come in the Vahan data. So if you look at the wholesale numbers, the smaller commercial vehicles as well as the light and medium duty trucks, the growth in September has been very good. And it's only the heavy duty trucks where the growth was there, but it was not very high growth. And for first 6 months, heavy duty trucks have, in fact, wholesale numbers also have dropped by around 1.4%. So therefore, heavy duty trucks have dropped in first 6 months, whereas the light and medium duty and the sub 3.5 ton small commercial vehicles. In fact, in the month of September, small commercial vehicles have grown by 16-17%. So therefore, the GST impact has been seen in the small commercial vehicles and also you can say in the light and medium duty trucks, but still we have not seen in the heavy duty trucks, because heavy duty trucks, 50% of the customers also sometimes they don't take the they don't get the immediate benefit, because they take the GST credit, they take the input credit. So even if the rate was 28%, they were taking the credit for the GST paid, and they were getting the refund through the GST.
No, we get that point, and we have the numbers for the first 6 months. Now, the question is the next 6 months. How much faster than the first 6 months would you see growth in the next 6 months?
Look, if you look at the past trends, second half is around 55% of the full year, and the first half is 45%. So if you take that same logic, the second half is going to be much better than the first half, because numbers are always more than the first half. First of all, it is the festive season impact and then the last quarter impact. Therefore, we are expecting good growth coming in the first half. There is a growth of in the 3.5 ton and above, around 4.5% total industry, 3.5 ton and above. Second half, we are expecting more than 4.5%, because there will be impact of GST. There will be you will feel the real impact, and of course the economy is growing. Infrastructure investments are happening. Replacements are going to be stronger. So therefore, I have no doubts that second half is going to be much better than the first half.
You've announced a 544 crore investment to set up a Volvo 12-speed AMT facility in Ujjain. What is the commissioning timeline? What do you expect out of this? How does this strengthen your India, Asia, Oceania strategy?
First of all, it is a very, very prestigious project. When Volvo Group reposes more trust in VECV, that they have given their state-of-the-art and very high-end transmission, automated manual transmission to manufacture in India. It's a very big thing for India, that we are going to manufacture in India for the world. We are going to meet the Volvo Group's needs for Asia, Oceania markets. Therefore, I would say it's a very, very big step, very positive step. And of course, the commissioning time for this project will be around 2 years. We are expecting that we should start manufacturing sometime from October 2027.
Right. And what about exports? What proportion of your sales now in the second half will come from exports? What is the kind of growth projection that you have? On a low base, it's been growing faster.
Yeah, exports are now the market. Markets have bottomed out. We are seeing good traction in all the markets now. If you look at first half, the industry exports out of the country has grown by 33%, and we have grown by 40%. We are doing better than the overall market, and we are expecting that the second half will continue to be strong. Last year, full year, we exported 5,000 plus vehicles. So first half we have grown by 40%. So let's hope that the growth continues like this.
And you don't worry about competition in the export markets because of US tariffs, etc., right? Those who could earlier give to the US will now, perhaps because of higher tariffs there, look at flooding other markets.
Trucks and buses don't go to US.
No, not yours, but your competitors who would be selling it to the US will now perhaps be looking at other markets.
No. From India, no truck or bus goes to US.
All right, take that point. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in and giving us an outlook on the festive season as well as the second half of this year. You believe the second half definitely going to be a lot better than the first half. We will look forward to those numbers as well. With that, we'll take a short break, come back on the other side, our quarterly special, Quarter Se Quarter Tak, on our show. And this time around, we are discussing, with Nischint Chawate, the segment...
Insurance segment, we'll discuss what to expect from the insurance sector in Q1 FY26.